most Janabelle as always. Happy Thursday, happy Thursday. So we are going to do a library deep find, I guess. This is a movie that I've been constantly seeing at my library for the last couple of years. And it is called Mommy with Patty McCormack, who also, I believe, was in Bad Seed. I think she's the little girl. But yeah, this came out in 1994. I believe this was like a made-for-TV movie. So that right there, it's probably not going to be anything spectacular. I'll be honest, this is a pretty god-awful movie. But to be honest, I kind of had fun with it just because, like I said, once again, I kind of expected to not expect too much out of this movie. So my expectations for this really were kind of low. Basically what this is about is this mother who's kind of like very overprotective about her daughter, wants her daughter to really be perfect. It starts off with, she's picking up her daughter from school, her little 10-year-old daughter, and she's a little upset because her daughter, who for the last couple of years has gotten the Student Achievement Award of the Year and everything, because she's pretty much like a straight A student, very good student and everything, and she was a little upset that this year her daughter, who once again rightfully kind of deserved the Student Award of the Year, kind of was passed up for another young classmate, another boy who is Hispanic, and the teacher, when the mother goes in to talk to the teacher of hey, my daughter's got the grades, she's got the best grades, she's got great attendance. Why is it that this little boy is getting the award? I don't understand. My daughter deserves this award. She should have it. And she keeps kind of rubbing it in of oh, this Hispanic boy. So you kind of feel like she's a little bit of a bigot, but whatever, it's not really the whole overtone of the movie, but the teacher kind of explains what, no, your daughter is great, she does deserve this, but, I'm the type of teacher that really likes to give out this award at the end of the year for students who, they might not have the best marks, but I've seen the biggest improvement and really kind of trying. Maybe they had some struggles here and there, but they've really overcome them with their education and everything. Really kind of states her case, but the mother's really not having it, so she ends up basically killing the teacher. And so, she calls the cops or something, and she's like, oh, I don't know, I came to the classroom and she was on the ground, she fell, blah, blah, blah. So, the cops are kind of a little suspicious, something's not quite adding up. Plus, there's this janitor, this kind of shady janitor, who she kind of tells, the daughter one day, hey, I kind of know what your mom did, blah, blah, blah. And then she even tells the mom when she comes in, I know what you did. I know you're not telling the truth. You were in that classroom for far too long to have kind of discovered her just on the ground. So something's not adding up. The janitor, needless to say, spoiler alert. Yeah, there's going to be some spoilers in this, but you're really not missing much with this movie, to be honest. Ends up, getting killed and everything. So the mother, of course, is kind of oh God, we gotta skip town and stuff. Blah, blah, blah. And she actually, before she does, leave, she does end up killing another individual, this man who kind of, makes his way in, and I think he, somehow knows the mom or something, and, has a good relationship with her. The daughter even really likes this guy. She's oh, why can't, he be my dad and stuff, and blah, blah, blah. He's really nice, he treats me right. Well, of course, the mom somehow gets, jealous about this or something, or she just, is jealous about their relationship, that they bond so well, so she kind of makes up the excuse of, hey, he was in my daughter's room while she was in her pajamas getting ready for bed. Oh, he must have touched her. He must have done inappropriate things with my daughter, which is not even the case. So this is, you obviously get the sense, pretty much from the start that this mother is loco en la cabeza. I'm just saying. But yeah, so they end up like leaving and everything, and hightailing out of town and everything. The daughter's still a little confused, like, why are we leaving? Why are we leaving? But of course, the daughter kind of like wises up, is like, okay, maybe my mom is a little crazy. What if she tries to do something to me? Then tries to escape and everything, and kind of we see the, finale of it and everything of what happens. Like I said, I mean, this is not really anything like too spectacular. It's a very, very kind of low budget movie. The acting is really kind of like, it's one of those crappy sort of kind of over the top in some moments, kind of underacted in other moments. But I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, if you wanted to kind of just watch something just for like kicks, you don't want anything too serious, or you just want something that maybe isn't like the hype or buzz movie of the moment, you just kind of want to watch something stupid, pop this one in. Pop this one in. I mean, this one, honestly, I would give this like a low rating. I would probably give it like a 3 out of 10. And you guys know I'm usually pretty generous about my like grading and stuff or rating, I should say, on these sort of movies and stuff. But I mean, even with it being, like I said, like a 3 out of 10, like I said, it's just kind of like one of those, like, it's so god-awful bad, it's gonna be bad, so you're not really going to expect a whole lot out of this movie. And I think if you go in with that mindset with this movie, you might find some enjoyment. It's not going to be one of those that we're all going to be rushing out to buy or praying it comes in horror pack. Honestly, horror pack, don't even ever send this one. I'm just saying. So, but no, like I said, it's just one of those kind of like, really just, it's so terrible, you kind of want to see how terrible it is type of movie. So, but yeah, let me know, you guys, if you've ever seen this movie, what you think of it. If you guys don't ever check this movie out, I'm not going to be offended by it. Like I said, it's just one of those movies that it's kind of worth watching if you're just like, you're kind of bored, you want to watch something that's probably going to be kind of crappy, have a little fun with it, have a couple drinks or something, if you are of the legal age, of course, or at least under adult supervision of a guardian that says it's okay for you to have like 1 or 2 drinks, depending on what those drinks are. I'm just saying. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this movie, if you've ever seen it or come across it. But till next time, you guys, as always, stay creepy, classy, and a little bit sassy.